time I put it up, and it might get too loud now, so you guys let me know, and I'll have to calm down a little bit and relax so it doesn't get too loud. So there we are, and it adjusts itself. I have all the things checked not to adjust itself, but it does anyways. So, guys, welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you. Don't forget to get in here and say hi. It's gonna be awesome. My mic is on, Cat Attack. Can you hear me now? So if I have to, I can bring my mic closer. So, she got it finally there. Okay. So it might go down again. Now, see, how did you guys not hear me? It's showing right there that it's working. I do not know. No sound. Some people don't have sound. Some people have sound. My mic's not off. It was not off. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, guys, welcome to the show. Cat McCastle over in Rumble did not hear me either. I don't know what happened, guys. But I turned it up, and it may go back down by itself. I don't know why it's doing that. I had it stopped at one time, and it started again. But so let's get kicking, will we? We got Facebook. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got X. We got Rumble. We got Whipkin. We got Getter. We got kicking it. Everybody's kicking it tonight here. What is this over here? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot here. Let me see. And let's see if that's going to keep playing or not. I don't know. But hey, let's get over here to the Getter Gang and check out who's here. I know it's Radical Right Sean Justice started us off tonight, right as I was typing and getting ready to start speaking. So hey, let me know, guys, if you lose me again so I can bring it back up. So I'm hoping it doesn't lose it again. So we also got Cecil 1776 over here. Welcome. Guys, hi, Shell. There's Shell. Wendover. What happening? What's happening, guys? We're going to hear you. Nobody see everybody's saying can't hear me. Damn it. You missed a great opening monologue. That was crazy, right? I don't know what happened. Violet Vixen 29's over there. Getter Land. Yes, sir, Bob. Check out it. You had another great show on tonight. Check out Rebel Chick with a Cause, guys. Type in Violent Vixen 29. You guys will see it. Conrad, what's happening, Conrad? And down we go. There, guys are. Welcome, everyone. I didn't miss nobody, right? I hope I didn't miss Mr. Joe Public. I didn't see him in here. But, guys, welcome to the show. It's great to see you. Let's kick it off with the Getter Gang over here. And we've got Colin from Scotland starting us off. Where's my eyes over here? William B. What's going on, William B? Rock Justice. What's going on? Pat, can you hear me now? Y'all remember that? Can you hear me now? I hope it's working now. So here, I put the mic closer. Does that make it any better? Because it does make my mic sound drops for now. Some reason. Jerry Kruger, right there he is. Kruger, guys. Check him out. He got podcasts all over the place, guys. Check him out. He was on last night. We've got to get him on again. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. John M., what's happening, John M.? Mark from the UK is rocking it here. Right here he is, man. Hope you got some sleep, Mark. Tammy, my Texas Tammy is here. She is here. She got them beautiful huskies, man. I'm telling you what. Beautiful huskies right there, guys. All right, guys, we got a lot to go over. Welcome, everyone. Cat Attack over at X. You gotta love it. We got her everywhere. There she is. So you guys got to hear me. Here we go. So we're good to sound now. Everybody good on sound because you got to hear what I've got for you tonight. All right, Shell. Thank you for that. All good now. Nothing. Yeah, but that sucks. I don't want to lose my sound. That's the best part. I think my opening monologues. I love my opening and closing. I don't want you guys to miss them. It was awesome, but I'm not going to repeat it. So, hey, okay, here we go. Guys, we're going to start off tonight. We got to get busy because I got a lot in here. And I did put a few things in about Operation Epic Fury. But we're not going to start there. Like my monologue that you did not hear that I said. But anyways, here we go. We're going to start off with a little bit of Nancy Guthrie we haven't talked about for a while. And the stuff that they have found so far. Remember the glove? The glove that they found 2.5 miles away from her house. And they pulled the DNA off of it. Yes, they did. They got that DNA, by golly. And it goes back to a restaurant employee who works nearby. But guess what? It's unrelated to her disappearance. Yes, it is. All that time to find out it was nothing. They have not a clue. They don't have a clue. This is ridiculous. Then these people talking about this and saying it was done by an amateur, bullshit. You got to call bullshit on this because an amateur is not going to outsmart the FBI and everybody that's been looking for this poor lady for what, 5 weeks now or something like that. And that's a damn shame because the authorities are reviewing more ring footage of a mysterious vehicle. And guess what comes back with that? Not a damn thing. No ID has been made. I feel sorry for this old lady. I feel sorry for the family. It's really pathetic. So let's move on now. So that's what we've got so far. Hopefully they find this poor lady. My hopes are dimming every day, unfortunately. But Carol Levette, she held a press conference today, the first press conference she has made since the beginning of Operation Epic Fury. So I watched this while I was working out after my doctor's appointment. We'll get into that later here. But I watched this whole thing. And then she gets in a tense exchange with anybody else but piece of shit CNN and Caitlin Collins herself. Yes, she did. And it pisses me off to no end. Now listen to this, because Collins noted that President Trump is expected to attend the dignified transfer ceremony of honoring the fallen soldiers who were killed in the wake of Iran's military response. So then she invoked comments made earlier in the day by Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, who scolded the press for making tragic development front page news despite the mission's broader success. And what she asked Caroline is crazy. Listen to this. Is it the position of this administration that the press should not prominently cover the deaths of U.S. service members? This bitch, you could see her sarcastic face during this interview. And Carolyn said, no. It is the position of this administration that the press in this room and the press across the country should accurately report on the success of the Operation Epic Fury and the damage it is doing to the rogue Iran regime that has threatened the lives of every single American in this room. And she just kept running her mouth, and she let her have it. They need to fire her, and they need to shut down CNN. They are the most worthless pieces of garbage in the world. I could see it in her face, and I even pictured myself sitting there saying, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Because this is what these people do. And then another thing, they've been told before not to ask what is the next step in this war. And of course, Levette said, don't ask because we're not going to tell you, dummy. She didn't say dummy. I'm reporting this. But this is what these dumbasses do. They think when you ask Pete Hegseth or Kane, what's going to be the next step? And they tell you, we're not going to tell you that. You think they would shut the hell up. They think asking somebody else is going to make a difference. They are dumb as shit. I'm telling you what. These people are pathetic. What do we got here? Hi, Charles. Charles jumped in there. I just caught him down in here. How is CNN in business? Exactly, Rock. How the hell do they stay in business? They are the most pathetic. And that's saying something because MSNBC with Gumby and all that, and MS Now, whatever the hell it is now, they are pathetic too, but not as pathetic as CNN. And Caitlin Collins is the most worthless so-called journalist. Madeline. Hi, Madeline. So we're going to keep going on this one. What else we got here? U.S. State Department warns. Now, this is what gets me. I was watching a lot of this while I was working out today, and they warn Americans to leave the Middle Eastern countries amid ongoing turmoil, dead straight. Now, they have been warning people for before this started, way before this started, but when they were building ships up in the region, they told people, get out. Then you got one guy come on there and they interviewed him that's stuck in Quarter, I think they said. And he said, well, they gave him a phone number to call and stuff like that. And he said, well, you can't get out. They need to make it a way for us to get out of here, and even if we have to pay for a ticket. Well, dude, they told you a long time ago. 17,000 other people got the hell out. And 8,500 of you decided, well, we're not going to leave right now. Nothing's going to happen, so we're going to stay. Then we're going to cry like little bitches and say, we can't get out. The government's not helping us. Yes, this is what this guy said. This guy said they need to make it a way for us to get out of here. Well, you had every opportunity. They told you to get out. You didn't listen. So this is what they told them. So now they are telling people, do not travel to these countries. And you should flee immediately if you're in Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, United Arab Emirates, yeah, that one, and Yemen. They told them a long time ago, get the hell out. Well, they didn't listen. Well, guess what? Put your head between your legs and grab your ass because you about done. Stay the hell out of the way. You should have got out sooner. All right. Did you see the Marine's arm get snapped in the door as they were trying to escort him to the full dress uniform in the Senate? Oh, yeah. I just saw that video not long ago. Johnny sent it to me in X. I did see that. Did not know it snapped, though. Thank you for that, Pat. All right. Let me see here. Pork chop hash. Wow. That sounds pretty good, Vic. All right. CNN is PBS for the death cult. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get told, guess what? I'm going to break for a second here. I get told today on Facebook that if I want my show to continue on here, I better stop bashing so-called Republican senators in Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. Telling me that's going to drive away potential viewers for my thing because I'm not allowed to bash Republicans, according to this douchebag. Telling me, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is what this douchebag told me. Yeah, because if I want to continue my conservative podcast, it's like, dude, I'm happy with my podcast. I don't need, and I sure to hell don't need your advice on my podcast. And I bash everybody. If I find corruption, I'm going to bash you. I don't give a shit if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, ABCD, LGBTQDEFG. I don't give a shit. I'm going to bash you. If I see corruption or patheticness and the change that we need in Pennsylvania, I'm going to hit you. And this dumb douchebag sitting there telling me if I want mine to continue. Well, you know what, dude? Kiss my fucking ass. It's my show. I'll say what I want. I'll do what I want. You don't like it? I don't give a shit. But that's my rant for now on that subject. That's the one. Yeah, I thought so, John. I thought that was the one you sent me because that was bad. Tell them to kiss your ass. Exactly, Charles. Because I'm sick of these people and they're Republicans and they think I have to abide by Republican the party. Fuck that. I don't give a shit. If you're dirty and I think you're corrupt and what I've been talking about, and I threw some shit away. When you're married to a Democrat, it does not work. Trust me, I know. I'm living it. My wife's a Democrat. I was a Democrat. Y'all know that. I'm a Republican now, and it doesn't work. So when I was talking about Cameron Bartolotta DeWeese, her husband is a convicted felon for all kind of shit. And he's a Democrat. He's a hardcore Democrat. My father helped him get into office. And you're going to sit there and tell me that this works and she's a Republican 1 month prior to her getting elected when she originally got elected in? Nah, it does not work. You do not talk about that shit. You will fight. Trust me, we don't talk about politics in my house. This is the much politics that I talk right here. So, yeah, I'm so sick of these people. They think you have to stay on the party lane. No, I'm not. I do not do party. I will bash anybody that I feel, in my opinion, and that's what this show's about. But anyways, let's get back to the good stuff. How American and Israel intelligence agencies closely monitored Khamenei months before going after him. Months. This just doesn't happen out of the blue. Don't say things like that about your wife. All right, well, I can't help it. That's true. I know she's a Democrat, but she's not a liberal. She don't mind me having guns. She's not totally Democrat, but we don't talk about it. But I know she doesn't like Trump, and so we don't talk about that shit. No way. If I want to keep a peaceful house, we don't talk about that shit. I'm not seeing an update for Wimpkin. You got that right, Pat. Ain't never going to happen. Let's keep going because I got some videos you're going to see here in a second. You're going to love coming up here right shortly. Now, this article came out yesterday, before they showed all the Iranian ships that they destroyed. And this one said 17. They actually did 20. But the problem is when you look it up, Iran has between 100, 145 plus ships, or let's say Navy vessels. But do they have the Navy personnel to man them? That's the big question. And I cannot find that out because they don't keep track of everybody that's died. So, but we do know they nailed off 20 of their ships. Their Air Force is pretty much gone, and they will control the airways within the next couple of days. So this operation that they're doing is actually working very well, and they're very happy with what's going on. Yeah, Lindsey Graham Cracker definitely needs to go. Rand Paul needs to go, and what the hell? Did I miss that? I did miss that. Where the hell did it go? The Senate Republicans actually stopped the Democrats from trying to take Trump's war powers away. Did you guys see that? I don't know what the hell I went. I had that up there. I must have deleted it by mistake. But yes, the Senate actually came through, and Rand Paul crossed party lines to try to stop Trump from the war powers. Oh, yeah. That son of a bitch needs to go. Go. He's a worthless fuck. I'm telling you what. Sorry about that, but he is, and he needs to go. And we got Fetterman. He crossed over to our side and voted for it without, not against the War Powers Act to take it away from Trump. So that was a good thing. But everyone else, the Republicans, Rand Paul is the only one that was a pussy and voted against it. Oh, yeah. So he needs to go. And I can't remember where that dumb son of a bitch is from, but he needs to go. We're going to get into the Texas race here in a second, but we got to finish these one out. U.S. carriers outstrike on Iranian warship off of Sri Lanka coast. Now, y'all saw where our sub actually sunk a warship out there for the first time since World War II. I want you to take a look at this. Yeah, let me get this open. Here we go. Take a look at this. This was a great explosion. Bye. Was that freaking phenomenal or what? That was freaking great right there. Look at that. And it's why they're laying at the bottom of the ocean right now. Oh, yes, sir, Bob. Let me take this off. There you go, right there. So let me fix this. This is why I need a producer so I don't have to do all this stuff. So also, we've got this coming up. The first ever footage of Israel's Iron Beam laser weapon in wartime. This will drive the unhinged Jewish space laser crowd insane. Take a look at this. This laser weapon is being used as an interceptor. While their interceptors are being reloaded and stuff like that, they use these lasers to intercept the missiles that Iran was blindly firing at them. Yes, that was the coolest thing that you saw. If you saw the picture that this photographer got, and I didn't get it downloaded, but I did get that video. It was a freaking awesome display for a laser weapon. This was their footage of it. So hey, that's a good thing too. Now I got a couple little small ones here. These were unclassified from CENTCOM, showing these explosions they got. Take a look at this first one here. Bye, guys. Run. Yeah, look at that tank. That tank is gone. Is that growing or what? That is, yeah, that's history right there. Oh, yeah, that's history. Hold on 1 second here. Let me do this. Here's another one here. And take a look at this one. That's just destroyed those things. And there goes another one of Iran's planes. Here it goes. Watch this. It's great. Bam! Gone, decimated. And they've been doing this over and over and over again. Watch these planes. That's your drones. I'm sorry. That was their drones. I love that stuff. That's freaking awesome right there. Look at that. Look, you see those walls and stuff falling way over there just from the percussion of that? I'm telling you what, guys, that's freaking awesome right there to see footage like that. I had to bring it up there, guys. So that was freaking awesome right there. It only hurts when I laugh. Is that right? Hey, but guess what? I don't even think we're going to need ground troops in this war because guess what? The Kurds, them some badass fighters right there. Iraqi Kurds have opened a new front against the Iranian regime. Launched major ground offensive against these. These guys are some badass dudes now. I mean, they're never going to beat our military, but these guys are some badass. You know, they've been fighting for, hundreds of years, and these guys know how to fight. Now, they started the ground offensive, so we'll see how far they take it themselves. Now, Israel has vowed to kill the next Iranian leader. It is just speculation right now, but they are saying Khamenei's son has been tasked to take over, and that you will have to kill him because it's going to be the same thing over and over again if you do not. Now, I was going to show this of Hakeem Jeffries, the dildo-looking head dude, but and this is what you get from the Democrats in our crowd. And it is the fact that he said Hakeem Jeffries predicts Iran operation will end in failure for the United States. This is the piece of shit, worthless Democrat that should not be in charge. He's trying to push for speaker. And then when you go against your own country, this is not what this country needs. You do not. This is why Democrats cannot control power. You want that dildo brain trying to get in there and running what Mike Johnson's doing? And Mike Johnson's not doing a great job at it. What's that douchebag going to do if he gets in there? Guys, this is why we got to stop this at every ounce we can. I'm telling you, McCaskill, ain't that right? The Kurds are some badass dudes, and they're going to keep fighting right there. Oh, we've got Jasmine Crockett coming up, Charles. Wait until you see what I've got in store for you guys on that. That is my favorite part of this show. Wait until we get there. We're almost done here. All right. We got masked man arrested outside GOP campaign event. Cops bagging multiple rifles, pistols, magazines, but nobody was injured in this. This is what happens because of this Democrats. This happened in Texas at an event for Attorney General Ken Paxton on primary day in Texas. They arrested this nutcase out there. Looked like he was planning to do some nasty shit. So security got him, knocked him out of the hotel that they were having this in. This is Antifa, dude. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff, guys, that you got to watch when talking about Texas. Oh, my God. Rising star, they call him. Tallarico topples progressive firebrand Rotten Crotch Crockett in a high-stakes Texas Senate Democrat primary. Our dreams have come true. Thank God. But this Tallarico, he's a joke. He sat there and he was telling his people at his winning thing that he did afterwards that our border should have a welcome mat set out there for everyone. Oh, yeah, this is what this piece of shit's doing. Rotten crotchets in a ditch. Yeah, wait till you see what I got for you here in a second. Oop, got an ad. Because Jasmine Crockett claims that voters were disenfranchised, and I said this in my opening monologue if my mic would have been working, following crushing defeat in Texas. Yes, sirree, Bob. Now you're gonna have to hear it for yourself. This was freaking phenomenal. Let me get rid of this one. And where's it at? I'll show you that one later. But yes, here it is, Jasmine Crockett. We know you cheated the first time. So this is what she has to say about all this. Take a listen.
All Red has already stated, we encourage each and every one of you to remain resilient. We cannot allow this type of behavior to be rewarded, because so long as they know that they can win, even if it means cheating, then they will continue to do it. So I am asking you, I am begging you to make sure that you go ahead and figure out where it is that you are supposed to vote. Stand in line, wait in line.
This is what she does. She's trying to blame Republicans for Democrats not voting for her. Oh, yeah. So you're blaming Democrats, your own party, but trying to blame it on the Republicans at the same time. It does not work. And did you notice? Not one ghetto accent whatsoever coming out of that bitch's mouth, right? Oh, yeah. But hey, don't worry, guys. Don't feel bad for her. She's interviewing for another job right now. Take a look.
And I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep boat, ain't rap. He a freak though, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's. What's up with these?
And don't worry, guys. That was right before she probably got fired from Popeyes. But here we go. She's sad about it.
No one. I gotta get through this. 6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state representative.
Boo! And then she's gonna get fired from Popeyes. Never believe it, become state representative. But don't worry, she's a little bit upset about that too. So where's it at? There we go. Let me see what this one is.
Y'all ain't getting no food here. We closed. Y'all bunch of cheaters.
Now she's pissed about that. She probably lost her job at McDonald's. Wait, her eyebrows are falling off. That is just so funny. I could not help it. And then people were going nuts making these. I love every bit of it. I'll try to have more. But guess what? There was some stuff going on in Texas. Take a listen to what this guy had to say.
All right, folks, this is an emergency election alert in Texas, in Collin County Prosper Polling Center. They're actually dividing people by their party. They're putting the Democrats in one line, Republicans in another line. There's a cop that is doing it. He seemed very uncomfortable from what we are hearing. They're doing this live right now. The sheriffs need to get involved. This is the height of disenfranchise. The Republican line is very, very long, so you know people are probably going to back out and not vote. Democrat line is very, very short. This can happen in Texas. It can happen right here in California, of course. Think about it. It's even worse. An old man just waited in line in the Democrat side, unknowing that he was in the wrong side. Went all the way in the building. They sent him out to the back of the Republican line. It is illegal to even ask what your preference is. To do this is a complete disenfranchise. Everybody needs to forward this. Make this video go viral. Contact the sheriff's department. Make them do their work now. Thank you and God bless. We, the people, are the plan, and we are taking back our country, one precinct at a time.
Now you heard it right there, guys. So people that were disenfranchised were the Republicans in that, because you heard they were segregating them. Oh yeah, Republicans go over here. You're gonna take your time, but they're rushing them Democrats in at this part. Oh yeah. So who was disenfranchised there? Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. When Rotten Crotch Crockett has spent all her whole pathetic, disgusting career on calling Republicans, Trump, and everybody election deniers. We have never denied there was an election. We denied the votes were right, and that's the fact that it was. And now she's denying election. Don't you just love it? It's okay for Democrats to do it, but not for me. But I got to say a shout out to state in Facebook right now. You probably didn't hear what I said about. I was told in Facebook that if I wanted my podcast to keep going, I wasn't allowed to talk shit about Democrat or Republican senators in PA. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that here later. But that's what I was told. Oh yeah, so that guy can go fuck himself. But there. All right. Anyways, guys, we're gonna finish these off real quick. I got a couple more videos to show you. Whoops, where'd my stuff go? Down here. There we go. We got to get that guy off of here too. So let's go real quick. Get through these. What else we got? Abbott. Greg Abbott. Yes. Wins his GOP primary. Yes. Go gubernatorial for Texas. I hope he goes again. He will be the first one to take the longest governor in Texas history there, right there. So we'll see what happens with that come November. Texas Senate Republican race heads off to a runoff between Paxton, Corrin, as Democrat chooses Tallarico. That was a close race, I tell you what, between those guys. So we're going to see if Ken Paxton can win. Who do you guys in Texas want to win for this race? Let me know. Paxton or Corwin? Let me know who wants you guys to win. All right, next, we got House Oversight Committee concludes Tim Walz's administration knew about the fraud going on, and they failed to act. Yes, they did, guys. So he was in there today. I did not get to watch that hearing. I did have to go to my doctor's. So Republicans can't see any hanky-panky. Obviously, these ones can't, Madeline, because they tell me to check my facts, and my facts are facts, period. I do not give out anything that's not facts. And my things came from higher up people that I know for a fact is not going to give me false information. So these people just don't realize it. And I do not stick by party. If I want to see a Republican screw up, which I do, I talk shit on Trump and his administration. When we don't see something we don't like, we say it. We do not just stick to bashing Democrats, which it's easier to do because they make it so much easier to do. Oh, yeah. So, get this one, guys. Hard left Democrats have pushed for their person to run in the 2028 presidential run. And guess who they're picking? Oh, yes. They are pushing AOC. I am not lying, guys. This came from Patriot Journal. And they are pushing for AOC to be the presidential the nominee for the Democrats. Holy shit. Would you not have thought from the disastrous embarrassment of Kamala Harris that you wouldn't think of that? There you go, State. Yeah, I'm told I'm not allowed to talk about. But guess what? No, this didn't come from Facebook. This came from some dumb douchebag on there thinking that he's right about everything and telling me that she's not a Democrat and she's not worthless. And, oh, yeah, I've been going off. I'm not answering him anymore. If I have to, I'll block him because nobody's going to tell me that I have to stay on party line to talk about bullshit. By no way. You don't marry to a Democrat and do anything right. But anyways, yes, they are pushing for AOC as the 2028 presidential person. Tammy went Paxton, Charles Paxton. We got Paxton. Love it here. Crenshaw is going to date crotch ass. Oh, that's funny, cat right there. That's funny. So we got Paxton. I think it's pretty much mutual that they want Ken Paxton in as their Republican person in Texas. Yes, sir, Ray Bob. I meant the Democrats at one polling place in the Republican. Isn't that bitch, Madeline? Yes. They want to segregate Republicans from Democrats. That is pretty sad. So that is bad. But we're going to get more on this local races coming up too, guys, with this fight going on in Iran and stuff, it's taking up a lot of stuff going on here, guys. But hey, couple more things. We're going to get a couple more videos. Oh yeah, this one here, the SCOTUS. You did not hear it in my opening monologue since my mic screwed up. The SCOTUS delivers a crushing blow to California. The schools that have been helping people's children transition, cutting their ding dongs off and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and not telling parents and helping them take pills and everything like that doesn't happen no more. Supreme Court, stop that shit dead in the water. You know that socialists want to see exactly, Kat, because they're promising all this free shit. That's why they do this stuff. But yes, California is dead in the water with his transition stuff. This stops everyone across the country from stopping the parents own your children, not the schools, not the worthless teachers that don't even teach. They don't own your kids. Now, I don't give a shit if you're in school or not. They don't own your kids. They are there to educate your kids. And guess what? They're not doing it. They're making it mental kids because of these dumbass teachers. SCOTUS hands a devastating defeat to teachers who want to trans children in their care. That shit's dead in the water right there. The Supreme Court. But guess what? 3 Supreme Court liberal idiots voted for it. Oh, yeah, to allow them to do that shit. Those people need taken off the bench totally. That is disgusting behavior. That is pedophilia bullshit. That is done. That shit needs to stop. But guess what? In California, get this one, another California one, and we're done. Measure to require voter ID in California gets over 1 million signatures. They were only, it gets 1.35 million signatures. They were only thought they would get 800,000 to allow voter ID law. Oh, yes, you heard me right there. So California does it. Every state in this country needs to get this done. But our pathetic Pennsylvania, with the worthless Shapiro stealing $1 million to renovate his own personal home, he won't do it because he's already sitting there saying that he'll veto a bill stopping illegals. And so, oh, yeah, this is why we got to get Pennsylvania wrapped back up. AOC for a candidate is useless as packing a parka to vacation in Florida. It's useless. Exactly, Pat. That's a fact right there. God, this is crazy, right? This is the stuff that's going on, guys. And it's like people aren't watching it because of what's happening in Iran. So this is what's happening. So I got some good videos for you guys to watch. Here's some new footage of submarine and a torpedo strike. You guys got to see this.
There it is.
Was that not funny or what? Now, yes, I was going to show you one more, and then I got something to show you. I wasn't going to show it to you, but I'm going to anyway, just because it pissed me off. But this one I'm going to show you. Liberals are, oh, no, you don't want to see this one. So we're not going to do another one. Because everything else I got on here is for tomorrow's show, and you know what it is. So we'll talk about that later. But, and I can't show you the top of this because that is my information, personal information. But you guys aren't from Pennsylvania, so you probably don't know who this person is right here. And this is Bill DeWeese. Believe it or not, this is married to Cameron Bottolotta DeWeese, who is the 46th senator right now in Pennsylvania. This is the one that they keep protecting, thinking she is a Republican when she is not. You do not marry this man. This man is a hardcore Democrat. And guess what he did? He opened up a lobbying firm himself. And he's being a lobbyist after being a convicted felon for what here? Wait, he was convicted for corruption, all kind of stuff. Let me find it. I know it's on here somewhere. Yeah, he was the House Speaker in Pennsylvania. He was convicted of felony counts of conspiracy, conflict of interest, and theft. Is now lobbying for groups that worked to get Joe Biden and Kamala Harris elected. He's pushing for higher taxes on small businesses and wanted to keep in place Pennsylvania's Soviet-style government-run state liquor stores. And Cameron Bonadonna DeWeese swimming with the Democrats in Harrisburg Swamp the minute she has arrived. This is the kind of stuff that this guy's telling me I'm not allowed to say because I'm a Republican and my show might be hurt by it. Well, guess what? I don't think so. And this is what's going on. But when you become a convicted felon, and believe it or not, guess what? This guy was a friend of my family's. Oh, yeah, my father helped him get elected when he first ran for a government spot. Oh, yeah, before my father died, he helped get this man in there. Guess what? This piece of shit had no problem not coming to my father's funeral, not showing up at all. Oh, yeah. He's just like every good politician. And when you're married like this, which they are married together, that does not work. So you cannot sit there and tell me that she is actually a Republican when she's married to a hardcore Democrat like him. He's been a hardcore Democrat the whole time. And now he's a lobbyist. Oh, yes. That does not work, guys. I'm telling you what. If funders such as Soros, Singham were beheaded, a lot of cheating would stop. That's for a fact, Madeline. That is blood money. And that's what these lobbyists do. They bribe people. This is what's going on. And guess what? Since he owns this lobbying firm, as long as you keep your payments under $4,000 to $2,500 to $4,000, you don't have to show it. Oh, yes. So this is the stuff that's going on, guys, at the local level and with AOC on the. Oh, yeah. Always on the sea. Yeah. At the federal level, everywhere, guys, this is what it is. It's a legal way to say bribery. And this man starts his own lobbying firm after he gets convicted of stealing money and stuff like that. I'm telling you what, this is no joke, guys. We've got to stop these Democrats. And this douchebag that's telling me I can't talk, has a great record and all this stuff, and I can't talk shit. The hell I can. I can say whatever the hell I want. My show, that's why I don't have sponsors. Excellent uniparty candidate. That's right, Conrad. That's for a fact right there. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, McCassell. I think she tolerates me. So, guys, I'm telling you what, it's going to be a great show tomorrow, guys. You guys make sure you tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, my wife tolerates. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I did go to my surgeon's appointment today, and I actually got to talk to her. It was his PA, nice woman, great woman. Pretty hot too. But anyway, neither here nor there. She's going to get an MRI on my back to see what's going on. She did x-rays, did not get the results of the x-rays yet. So I'm waiting to get an MRI on my back to see if there's nerves being pinched or damage going down through there some way. She did say something about a CT scan too, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. You know how insurance companies are. They make you bend over backwards for that. And I've been doing all the exercises forever and ever on this since my surgery last January. You guys were with me when I had that surgery. So, yes, Throwback Thursday is tomorrow, guys. It's going to be bad. I got my movies. Remember I told you last night at the end of the show I needed 3 movies? I actually got 2 movies and a TV show. And I'm going to give you a little hint. We talked about this TV show. It was either yesterday or the day before. That's all. I'm not going to tell you anymore. I'm trying to get you guys on something. And we're going to have to see if I can get you. I got 3 movies. I got a lot of throwback old commercials, 70 songs. We're going to rock it out. We need a laugh. We need to have some fun. We need to look some memory because of all the shit that's been going on this week, starting from the weekend and stuff. Whose grandson? John's grandson's birthday? We got to say happy birthday to his grandson. Happy birthday, grandson. Tell him happy birthday from the Conservative Viewpoint and everybody in Conservative Viewpoint. And the Whipkin Warriors and the Getter Gang, everybody says happy birthday to his grandson. That sounds good right there. Sometimes Paul the push against the nerve also. Well, Madeline, I hope it's something easy to fix. The Black Gilligan's Island. Now that would be funny, Fix. That would be funny. I've never seen that one yet. So you're hard to handle. Now that's funny. No, not me, Cat. I'm not hard to handle. Yeah. You guys don't see that, do you? No. But I'm a handful, that's for sure, guys. And I got to work on the bathroom this weekend. I still haven't finished the bathroom. You guys haven't got to see it yet. So I got to do that. I got to tear about the old sink and do the walls and everything. So I'm going to be doing that here this weekend. So, and I want to tear this apart, but I got to go get the stuff. And we just bought a new car, so I got to start paying for that too. So that sucks too. But yeah, so I want to redo this because I don't think my son's leaving anytime soon. So I'm not going to get the studio I want. So I'm going to rearrange everything. I'm wiping my desk out. I'm going to get chairs. Oh yes, I'm going to have chairs and stuff in here. Yes, it's going to be different. I'm going to get rid of the background. Yes, guys, it's going to be totally different. But I've got stuff ordered that I need. I got to get a big screen enough to show my articles where I can see them. So I'm getting like a big 40-inch TV and my little screens for all this. It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm telling you, I might have to take a couple days off to get it going, but I'll let you know when that time comes. But I'll let you know when I get my MRI and we'll see what happens. I don't hide anything from you guys. I let you guys know exactly what's going on. I'm cool with that. So as long as you guys are good, I'm good too. Yeah, no shit, Fix. Got to get a job first. He got 3 degrees. Like I said, he's got 2 masters. He's got a bachelor's. That boy's smart as shit. Now we got to get him a job. He did have an interview the other day. I don't know if it's going to pan out or anything, but it's his first one. He has had jobs before. He was a professor at 2 colleges and stuff, and he got a lot. He's brainiac. Just got to get him a job. He's a millennial, so that's even tougher. Now, guys, hey. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's a little bit early, but that's okay. I'm tired. So we're going to get busy, and I got the show for tomorrow. You could be in a hut and still be great. Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate it. Kurt, I didn't see that, Kurt. Kurt is here. Kurt's dragging too. So we're out of here, guys. Going to let you guys go and be here tomorrow. Tell everybody about it. I'll be putting the ad out sometime tomorrow morning. Throwback Thursday's kicking off tomorrow, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to leave you guys with this because we've got, where am I at? Because that's all the time we have for tonight, guys. But the fight for the truth never stops. But I want to give you a massive shout out to every single one of you for tuning in tonight, engaging in chat. That's my favorite part about this, and standing firm for your values. Your participation is what makes this show the powerhouse that it is, and I don't take your time for granted. Now listen up, everyone. After the week we've had covering the front lines of epic fury and the constant chaos from the left, we all need a serious breather. So tomorrow night, right after the news updates, we are shifting gears for Throwback Thursday. We are cracking open the time capsule, heading back to the 70s and 80s. We're talking about music, the culture, the memories of a time when things were simpler, clearer, and frankly, a whole lot better. So bring your stories, bring your favorite memories, and most importantly, bring your sense of humor. We've earned a good laugh, guys. But tomorrow night, it's all about celebrating the greatness of where we've been as we look toward where we're going. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and I'll see you right back here live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to kick off the fun. Right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause that starts at 7 p.m., guys. So until then, guys, God bless. I'll see you back here live tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.